Hey everyone, Ben here and welcome to Motivation to Invest. There's a brand new self-driving car company which could be going public via a Spac which is backed by the co-founder of LinkedIn, Reid Hoffman. So let's just hop straight into this. So who is Reid Hoffman? Well, Reid Hoffman is the co-founder of LinkedIn. This guy is one of the most intelligent people on the planet, and he actually wrote a book called Blitz Scaling, which is basically how to scale companies really fast. He's got great connections in Silicon Valley. So he's also part of the PayPal mafia. So he was one of the original PayPal team there, and also other members of the PayPal mafia include Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, Palantir, and many more, such as the YouTube founders. So this is why this guy's so interesting. This is another picture here of the PayPal mafia. And this guy's got incredible connections. He's incredibly intelligent. He's probably one of the best venture capitalists on this planet right now. And that is why any company which this guy's actually investing into, we need to take a look at on this channel. So if you do appreciate value like this, guys, feel free to give this video an early thumbs up for all the research which has gone into it. So let's just hop straight into the details. Aurora nears deal with Reid Hoffman backed Spac. And basically, I've covered a few of Reid Hoffman's SPACs previously. So RTP, which is actually merged with Joby Aviation, I believe. And then you've got RTPY, which is merged with a disruptive insurance company. This is the final SPAC of his called RTPY. Now, as it's a SPAC, guys, remember this is not financial advice. Really, SPACs are like one stage before a traditional IPO. So really, it's late stage venture capital. So they're a lot more risky, but they do have very high upside in the future. Self-driving car company Aurora is nearing a deal to merge with Reinvent Technologies partners. Why? So the deal could reportedly value the company at $12 billion. And Hoffman is a board member at Aurora, which was said to be valued at more than $2.5 billion in 2019 and has been backed by Amazon and Sequoia. So who is Aurora and what does Aurora actually do? Well, Aurora is a self-driving vehicle company, but mainly they're most famous for actually acquiring Uber's self-driving division. So Aurora in 2020 acquired Uber's self-driving unit, Advanced Technologies Group, accelerating the development of the Aurora Driver. So that's really interesting to start off with. So the company mainly focuses on autonomous trucking. There's actually a shortage of truck drivers across the world. This is one here from a local corner shop. So Nisa deliveries hit by truck driver shortage. So these days we want to purchase everything online, but there is a shortage of truck drivers across the world. So Aurora Technologies is planning to solve this major and challenging problem. But that's not all. Aurora Technologies also partnered with Toyota. So Toyota teams up with Aurora and Denso on robo-taxi development. So Aurora has nabbed the biggest automaker in the world with Toyota. Who are the founders of Aurora Technologies? Well, Aurora was actually founded by former directors of Waymo, which is Google's self-driving vehicle unit, also former personnel from Tesla's self-driving unit and from Uber's self-driving. So it's got a really experienced team there all trying to develop this technology. Now hopping into the share price for RTP. Now this is not fully confirmed yet, guys. This is still in talks at the moment. So I've just got this information at the moment. This is still in talks, so it's not 100% that this will actually happen and this company will merge with RTPY. But at the moment, RTPY is trading at $9.99 per share. Now these SPAC companies, they start off at $10 per share, which is basically equal to the amount of cash in that actual unit. Because to me, it is a SPAC, but the risk is quite minimal. Yes, it could drop to 2% down as it dropped to here in the 28th of May. There are no details yet on the valuation of which RTPY get. How much of the pie will RTPY get of Aurora Technologies? And there are also no official dates of when Aurora Technologies is actually going to be fully rolling out their self-driving technology. This could be 5 years, this could be 10 years. So Uber actually loaded off their autonomous vehicle division for around $4 billion as they were burning through billions and billions of dollars of cash to actually develop that division. So autonomous vehicle technology was actually thought to be a little bit easier than it actually is, and also all the regulation surrounding it. It can be a very challenging problem for many of these companies which they're trying to solve, but it is the next technological frontier, and that's where the opportunities are. And then they actually invested $400 million into Aurora, so they own 26% of Aurora's business. And this values Aurora Technologies, so they would have got an incredible deal at $1.6 billion. And I've seen reports, and the deal could reportedly value the company at $12 billion. So to me, That's a lot more than Uber got in terms of their deal. Like, yeah, I know we're retail investors, but come on, guys, that's a really high valuation. If that's the case, it might not be. We'll wait and see. The market cap of RTPY is 1.2 billion. So that would mean RTPY owns 10% of the final company if there's a $12 billion valuation. Who knows? We're not sure yet, but this company does have some major backers. They have Amazon, they have Sequoia Capital, you've got Uber, you've got Toyota. So it's clear to me that there's going to be a few major players in the self-driving vehicle space. Of course, we've got Google's self-driving unit with Waymo. We've got Tesla if they finally manage to perfect their technology, and they're not using LiDAR, which is the real difference with Tesla, if they can actually perfect their technology without LiDAR. And then we've also got Aurora Technologies. I think these are going to be the major players in the West. But over in the East, in China, so there's Alibaba-backed autonomous car firm AutoX, and they've started driverless testing. So here's a quick clip from their testing.
That can show me what the road looks like without having to look at the front window. Ooh, now we saw some pedestrians biking across, and now we're avoiding them.
So as you can see, AutoX in China seems miles ahead. Of course, that could be set up. We've seen these Chinese car companies before. They really set up a nice show for investors to show their technology off. But it is a private company at the moment, so I can't see the reason why they need to show off their technology as much at this stage, because they're not really going to get any extra investment unless they're targeting private investors. So to me, it looks like China's actually one step ahead of the US. Now Waymo, Google's self-driving car unit, they're already operating a self-driving unit in Arizona at the moment, where you can actually go on the app right now and hail a self-driving taxi. So Waymo seems like the number one leader right now. We've got AutoX. I did a full video on self-driving car stocks, guys, so I'll link to that video in the description below. So that's today's video, guys. Remember, this is not financial advice. It is a SPAC right now. The company's in talks. I wouldn't make this a large portion of your portfolio, and I wouldn't invest any money which you cannot afford to lose. With that being said, if you guys did appreciate the value in this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. It helps out tremendously with the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to join the investing family by hitting that subscribe button and turning that notification bell on for more investing tips and exclusive stock market picks. And remember, guys, if you do want to check out my live buys, my live sells, my entire six-figure portfolio, and maybe even check out our ultimate investing strategy course, then feel free to check out that first link in the description below. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an incredible day, and I'll see you in my next video. Invest safe.